All right, so today we're doing 3-3. This is all about the angles that are formed by a transversal. You'll learn what a transversal is in just a second. This section goes right alongside, hand in hand with what we're going to learn tomorrow. So today it's a lot of drawing pictures and learning the vocabulary terms. Tomorrow we'll learn why those relationships are important, and we'll start actually seeing numbers in the problems. Today is just a lot of, like I said, a lot of definitions, a lot of vocab. Okay, first word, transversal. Write this word down. Write the definition down. A transversal is a line that intersects two or more coplanar lines at different points. Then draw the three lines that you see on the board exactly as you see them on the board. You don't have to color code them. Just draw those. The crayons come into play later. I'll tell you when. So, on the board you see a green line, a red line, and a blue line. Which one is the transversal? The blue one. The transversal is the one that crosses the other two. So I want you to label that as the transversal. Now, the transversal crossing two other lines creates a whole bunch of different angle relationships. That's what we're going to talk about today. So you can see actually 8 angles are formed. 4 up here, 4 down here. And special pairs happen, like 2 are related in a certain way. They have special names. We're going to practice those names today. Does anyone need more time on transversal? We're good? All right. You don't need to write these down, but this is just a preview of the different relationships that are formed. So we'll talk about what it means to be corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, same side interior angles. And we rarely talk about this guy, but it does exist, same side exteriors as well. So first one we're going to talk about, corresponding angles. You need to write in your notes those 2 words, corresponding angles. Then draw the lines. Don't put the A, B, C, D part. Just draw the lines, just like you drew them on the last slide. Draw the same. It's all good. Thank you. So all you should have right now is the words corresponding angles and then this setup, 2 angles and a transversal. The corresponding angles are the ones that are in the same position related to the intersection. So see the ones that are labeled A? See how they're both like to the upper sort of left-ish of the intersections?
This is 3.3, right?
This is 3.3, yes. So color these with the same color. Those 2 are a pair of corresponding angles. If you want to label them with A's and color it as well, that's fine. I am more concerned with the color, less concerned with the A. The A and the B just kind of helps you see which one I'm going to color next. All right, then go around clockwise, coloring them to match. So the next one, the upper right of the intersection, I'm going to use green. You just use your second color. You all have 4 different colors. And remember, we grade notes at the end of every chapter. We're spending a lot of time coloring these. This is probably something we're going to check pretty closely. All right, color the C's in the same, so the angles below the intersection. And then finally, you should have 1 angle left on each. Color those in the 4th color. So these 2 are corresponding angles. They're in the same position. These 2 are corresponding angles. They're in the same position. These 2 are corresponding angles. They're in the same position. These 2 are corresponding angles. They're in the same position. If you're unsure what you're doing, let me know, because it's important that these are colored correctly. Next in your notes, it's kind of like a new heading, alternate interior angles. Draw the same diagram. Then we're going to talk about which angles to color. So get yourself set up. Take about 30 seconds to write and draw this. So have you guys ever heard the word alternate?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about cars, so I don't know if that has a connection. Like if I say I'm going to wear jeans on alternate days next week, what does that mean? Like every other day, right? Yeah. If I say like,
Alternative school.
yeah, I'm going to go to the alternative school. Is that the same school here? No, it's a different school. Okay? So alternate is kind of a fancy word for not the same, right? Everyone get on board with that? So we want them to not be on the same side of the transversal. What does it mean to be interior? Inside. So inside the two lines on different sides of the transversal. Those are alternate interior angles. You do not need to write this. I'm sorry, I should have said that. So just the name, and then we're going to draw a picture. So I'm going to highlight. Now you only need two colors because there's only two sets of interior angles that are alternate. So just make sure you're coloring on different sides of the transversal inside the other two lines. Exterior. You got to write alternate exterior. Draw the picture again. And we're going to do the same thing as last time, only this time we're on the exterior side of the two lines. What does it mean to be the exterior? On the outside. You don't need to write the definition, just write these three words, draw this diagram. Color it so that the alternate, can't talk, angles on the outside of the two lines match each other. These are going to be the prettiest notes you've ever had. All right. Do what we've been doing for the last 4 slides. You're going to write this. Then you're going to draw this guy. Now, settle in. Now we're looking at the same side interior. So same side of the line inside the other two lines. So don't cross over the transversal. These two go together. These two go together. So when you're trying to determine the relationship, always start by asking yourself, are they on the same side of the transversal or different sides of the transversal? That will narrow it down to 2 choices. So, 1 and 2. Same side or different sides? Same side. If they are on the same side, you have same side interior or corresponding. Rarely will you have same side exterior. So, are these same side interior? Are they inside the lines together? Or are they in the same position in corresponding positions? What do you think? They're both inside the other two lines. You're telling me this 2 is between these 2 lines? No. But do you see how they're both to the upper right of the intersection?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to call these corresponding angles. Any questions?
No.
We are not done yet. After notes, you can get a drink. All right. Same side, opposite sides. Same. Inside or corresponding positions?
Corresponding.
The other one, I mean.
Yeah, it's narrowed down. So see these two lines? Are the numbers on the same side together? Are they both on the outside? Or are they in corresponding? They're on the inside. So I'm going to call it interior. Look at the things we wrote down. Same side, interior. Good. Yes.
How many different does this church teaching me?
Sure. All right.
Chair over there and sit on the side.
So, part C, same side or different sides? The 6 and the 5. Same side of the red line or different sides of the red line? Different. So it's one of the alternates. Are they inside the other two or outside the other two? Outside. So put it all together. Alternate. Exterior. I'm just going to put Alt-X because I am out of space. So looking at these angles, I want to list all pairs of angles that fit the description. So I'm going to do the corresponding up here. So can someone give me a pair of corresponding angles so they're in the same position? Yes. 4 and 8 will work. Good. So I will say angle 4 and angle 8. There are 3 more pairs. Anyone else know any of them? Same position. 7 and 7 goes with what? 3. You need 2 of them to make a pair. Very good. All right, 2 more. 1 and 5.
2 and 6.
It's starting to sweat up here a little bit.
Oh, I didn't know I answered twice, so I didn't.
Oh. Things are getting a little stale.
All right. Questions on corresponding. Corresponding is typically the hardest one, just because it doesn't have those words that you're super familiar with, and they're a little harder to visualize. And there's more of them, so lots of reasons those are the tough ones. Are we good to move on from corresponding? All right, let's do alternate interior next. So alternate sides inside the other 2. There's 2 pairs. Anyone know what they are? Yes, sir.
5, 3,
5 and
3.
5 and
It's gotta be alternates. Gotta be the other side.
4.
You're right.
yes, 5 goes with 4. Good.
3 go with 6.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You are correct. Very nice. All right, those go together. Any questions on alternate interiors? Let me erase that stuff. All right. Alternate exterior. So now different sides of the transversal, but on the outside of the other 2.
2 and 7.
2 and 7, it will work. Now, I heard someone say 1, but 1 would go with what?
8.
8. Very good.
Whatever this number was secure. I couldn't tell with that last one. I just saw it like this.
All right, and then same side interior. So now I only want the ones on the inside, but they have to be on the same side. 3 and 4, we're going to use that relationship. That's actually a linear pair. We learned those last chapter. Those are going to add to 180. So they are special, I agree, but we need one from up here and one from down here.
So 2 and 8 and what is that?
3 and 5.
No, same side. Interior.
Oh, so 3 and 5, 4 and 6.
3 and 5. Yep. 4 and 6. Perfect. All right, let's quickly summarize this and I'll hand out your homework. So today we learned what?
Today we have learned about transversal, alternate,
Very good.
exterior, and inside.
I was just gonna say, today we learned angles. Great.
Today we learned about transversals and all those special angle relationships. But like I said, we'll get more into those tomorrow. Questions?